Dear child, today the angels are guiding me to share a message with you, one filled with emotion, pain, and hope. It's a confession that will touch your heart deeply, a truth that the heavens have witnessed in silence, but now need to reveal. There is someone in your life who, amidst the turbulence of their own journey, has fallen on their knees before the Creator, begging for a second chance to be with you. Their cry was genuine, desperate, and heartfelt, and it resonated through you need to, as you prepare for this moment. The angels ask you to reflect deeply on what love means to you. Is love patience? Is it forgiveness? Is it the ability to see the other person in their true essence, with all their flaws and beauty? Or is love about the strength to move on, even when you love deeply, because you know it is the right thing for your own well-being? The angels who want you to understand that the answers to these questions, already reside within you. You have the wisdom to know what is best for you, and they are here to help you access that wisdom. When the time is right, remember that you are not alone. Every decision you make, every feeling you express, will be guided by divine light. This moment, they looked up to the heavens and whispered, "God, allow me to find them again. Grant me the grace to fix my mistakes and make things right." The angels witnessed this moment of surrender. They watched as this person let go of their pride, as they cried, regretting their actions and the lost time. They saw every tear that carried the weight of guilt, longing, and the desire for a new beginning. It was a prayer coming from the depths of a broken heart. You may wonder why it took so long for this person to reach this point. The angels explain that every soul moves at its own pace, and this person had to first face their fears, confront their own shadows, and learn valuable lessons. They needed time to understand the significance of what they shared with you and the depth of your connection. The journey that led them here was not easy. There were sleepless nights, constant thoughts of you, and moments when guilt seemed unbearable. They revisited every moment, every word, every action, and wished they could have done things differently. But the angels want you to know that this suffering was not in vain. It was transformative. It helped them gain clarity on what truly matters in life. This story isn't just about regret. It's about redemption by opening their heart to the divine. This person is taking the first step toward healing, not just for themselves, but for both of you and dear soul. You too play a crucial role in this process. This confession is not just a revelation of hidden truths. It is also an invitation for you to make a choice. You can decide how you wish to move forward, now that you know everything happens in divine timing. The angels are with you, offering love, support, and encouragement. This is also a time of healing for you. The angels encourage you to allow yourself to feel every emotion that arises. Trust that the divine guidance you have always had will continue to support you through this process. This journey is just beginning, and the angels will continue lighting your way, helping you make decisions that align with your soul's purpose and truth. As the angels continue to guide us, they invite us to look beyond the surface of regret and recognize something deeper. The inevitable meeting of two destined souls. Spiritual teachings tell us that nothing in life happens by chance, and every separation, no matter how painful, serves a higher purpose. It refines us and prepares us for something greater. The person who prayed to meet you again has for the first time felt the power of a spiritual connection that cannot be broken by distance or time. Although the absence caused pain, it was also a catalyst for deep personal transformation. It is as though life has been preparing both of you for a new chapter, one where love can be experienced more fully with maturity, respect, and understanding. The angels reveal that the bond between you has never truly been lost. It has always been present in the subtle signs the universe sends. Perhaps a song that reminds you of them, a place that brings back memories, or even a dream that feels more real than reality itself. These moments were not coincidences. They were divine reminders that the connection between you transcends the physical world. This person too has felt these signs. There have been moments when, despite their best efforts to focus on other things, their thoughts were drawn back to you, whether by a familiar scent, a feeling of longing, or a sense of emptiness that no other experience could fill. What's happening is the awakening of a soul that had been asleep to the depth of its own feelings. Divine timing is essential in this process. The heavens, now the angels, are bringing this prayer to you. This person, whom you may already have in mind, has been profoundly affected by the absence of what you shared. The pain of being apart from you has become unbearable. They've come to understand that true happiness is impossible without your presence in their life. But it wasn't always like this in the beginning. There was pride, uncertainty, and perhaps even a denial of their feelings. They believed they could ignore or even replace what they felt for you. Life, however, ever had to show them the truth. The time spent apart, the experiences lived away from you, served as a mirror reflecting the emptiness they felt without you. Every day the longing for you became heavier, something they could no longer carry on their own. And then, in a moment of vulnerability, we often want things to happen quickly, but the universe moves at its own pace, orchestrating every detail perfectly. This person needed time to face their own fears, learn important lessons, and realize the true value of your connection. Think of it like a garden. If we force the plants to bloom too soon, they won't thrive. But when we let them grow naturally with patience and care, they bloom into something beautiful. True love is like that. It needs time to mature and deepen. While this person was undergoing their transformation, you were also being prepared for this moment. It wasn't easy. There were times of loneliness, self-doubt, and confusion about what you truly wanted for yourself. But every challenge, all you faced, was an opportunity for growth. Another step toward aligning with your divine purpose and true self. The angels want you to know that the time for reunion is close, but they also ask you to keep your heart open and free from rigid expectations. Be ready to hear the truth and listen to what this person has to say, but without trying to control how things should unfold. True love often comes in unexpected forms, and it will manifest in ways you might not anticipate. Remember, this reunion is not just about romance. It's about healing, the closing of old chapters, and the beginning of a new journey together. Whatever the outcome, the angel promised that you will emerge from this process stronger, wiser, and more connected to your true self. Trust in the divine plan unfolding before you, knowing that the angels are guiding you every step of the way. The upcoming moment is filled with emotion and meaning. It is when unspoken words will finally find a way to be expressed. This person's confession will be more than just a declaration. It will be a release of their soul, a vulnerable expression of love and regret. For so long they carried the weight of silence, unsure of how to express their feelings, held back by insecurities and fears. But now something has shifted. The angels have been working to bring clarity and courage to their heart, helping them find the right words and the perfect moment to speak. This person is now undergoing a powerful emotional awakening, one that brings them face to face with all they've avoided. It's as though an invisible mirror has shown them not only their feelings for you, but also the consequence of their actions. They now realize they can no longer live in fear or regret. The angels reveal that this confession will be filled with vulnerability. Imagine a broken bridge being rebuilt, stone by stone. Every word this person speaks will be an attempt to rebuild the connection you share. They will not only express their regrets, but also the deep love they have for you. A love they could never erase, no matter how hard they tried. The angels ask you to approach this moment with both an open heart and discernment. They know that you carry emotional pain and wounds that need care and understanding. This confession that you are about to hear is an important step in the journey of healing. But it's not the final one. It marks the beginning of a new chapter where both you and the other person will have the opportunity to heal, grow, and decide what you truly want for the future picture. The person standing before you unsure of how to express their feelings. You might notice a tremor in their voice or a flicker of emotion in their eyes as they speak. They may tell you how deeply they have missed you, how the emptiness your absence created has been felt every single day. They may admit that the distance between you has reminded them of the loss they have experienced, and that only now, after much reflection, they realize they cannot continue without trying to feel what has been broken. When you hear their confession, you may experience a wide range of emotions. You might feel relief because finally you are receiving the validation you've been waiting for. There may also be pain, as old wounds are revisited, and perhaps even anger or sadness as you reflect on the past. But above all, there will be a sense of truth, that something significant is unfolding. This person knows that their words cannot undo the mistakes of the past, but they hope that their confession will be the first step toward rebuilding and healing. They want you to understand the sincerity of their feelings and their regret. And if you are willing, they hope for a chance to start over. The angels also want to remind you of something crucial. Forgiveness is not only a gift to the person who has wronged you, but it is also a gift to yourself. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or excusing what happened, but rather it is about releasing yourself from the emotional burden that past actions have placed on your heart. The angels assure you that however you choose to respond to this confession, it will mark a milestone in your spiritual journey. True love, they remind you, is a path of learning, growth, and transformation. It is a journey where both of you evolve, either together or apart, but always with respect and gratitude for what has been. This confession is not just about words being spoken. It is a turning point in both of your emotional and spiritual journeys. The words shared will hold transformative power, not just for the person confessing, but for you, and for the relationship you share. This person is opening their heart, showing you a part of themselves that they may have kept hidden, a vulnerable side filled with fear, regret, and hope. By doing so, they are also releasing themselves from the pride and silence that have held them back for so long. However, the angels want you to know that this confession will also have an impact on you. Just as the other person is revealing their deepest feelings, you will be confronted with your own emotions, doubts, and desires. This moment will be a mirror reflecting not only what is shared between you, but also what each of you needs to heal and transform within yourselves. It is a powerful moment where you will be invited to examine your own heart, your own truth. It will reveal the areas within you that need attention, growth, and healing. Imagine this as a reunion of two souls who, despite the distance and the pain, still recognize one another. It is as though, in the midst of uncertainty, a light begins to shine, showing that the bond between you is still alive. This moment may bring tears, smiles, or even silence, but above all, it will bring truth. The angels ask you to meet this moment with courage and serenity. They know that it will not be easy to revisit the past or to face the wounds that have been reopened, but they also know that in doing so, you will have an opportunity to release the emotional burdens you've been carrying for so long. This confession is like a key unlocking doors that you may have kept closed out of fear or to protect yourself. It is also an invitation for you to reflect on what you truly want for the future. This moment offers you a chance to evaluate where you stand and what you need in order to move forward, whether that means healing the relationship or letting it go. There is no right or wrong answer here. The angels assure you that the most important thing is to listen to your intuition and follow the guidance of your heart, which has always been connected to divine wisdom. The person who is about to confess their feelings is taking a significant risk. By putting their heart in your hands, they are trusting that you will handle it gently, but they also know they have no control over how you will react. This is an act of true faith on their part. The angels show that the impact of this confession will reach far beyond the moment of reunion. It will be like a stone dropped into a pond, creating ripples that spread in all directions. This confession could lead to a deeper reconnection between you both, or it may bring the closure needed to allow each of you to move forward in peace, no matter what the outcome. The angels assure you that whatever happens will be for your spiritual evolution, helping both of you grow in the way. Whether it leads to reconciliation or farewell is an opportunity for you to reconnect with your deepest truth and align your future with your purpose and happiness. The angels continue to guide this moment with the clear intention of bringing light to your heart. Once the confession is made and the words are out in the open, one final step remains, perhaps the most challenging: forgiveness. This step may seem daunting, but it holds the power to free both you and the other person from the emotional chains of the past. Forgiveness is not about justifying what was wrong or erasing the past. Instead, it is about accepting the truth of what has happened, processing it with maturity, and choosing how to move forward. Forgiveness is a balm for the soul, a healing remedy that lightens the burden on your heart. The angels remind you that forgiveness is first and foremost a gift you give to yourself. The person who is confessing their feelings understands the weight of their actions. They carry with them guilt, regret, and a sincere hope that you will see their remorse is genuine. But the angels ask you not to rush the process. Forgiveness is not something to force. It is a journey that requires time, reflection, and respect for your own emotional boundaries. In this moment, there is an opportunity not just to forgive, but to transform the energy of this experience into something new and constructive. Imagine love as a plant that needs nurturing space to grow, and sometimes even pruning to thrive again. This confession is like a fresh breeze, sweeping away the dead leaves and making room for new growth. The angels want you to understand that love is not perfect. It is a journey of learning, growth, and evolution. True love challenges us to see the other person's humanity, their flaws and efforts, and decide if we are willing to walk alongside them despite their imperfections. As you reflect on this moment, trust that you have the strength and wisdom to make the decision that aligns with your highest good. God bless you. Type Amen if you believe.